Freddie the Picture Man. The story goes, Freddie the Picture Man lived at the end of a terraced block, and he was a bit of a local legend. What do you call it? A bit of an urban myth. I didn't know what he looked like, but we all knew he lived there, and we knew he existed, and we knew he was mad. Mad, call I for to define true madness, what is but to be nothing else but mad. They let that go. And he used to cut out letters and put sentences in his front window, and he had these horrible smoky stained net curtains that hung down, but he had these letters he used to put in his window and put obscure weird sentences, and he used to paint pictures like these dull colours and put these canvases up in his window, and people used to talk about him and say that he didn't go out. People used to take his food round for him and whatnot. And the story went that he killed his wife with a shovel. Bludgeoned her to death with a shovel, and went to prison or went to one of these Broadmoor sort of places. And when he came back, he lived this reclusive lifestyle in his house and painted his pictures and cut out his letters. Anyway, one night, a group of us from school were doing what boys do, and we were going out and putting dog feces on people's doorsteps and setting fire to it. I think it was Daniel Mackay and Stuart Tillotson, Paul Towersey, Stephen Rogers, but he got scared when we started. We were out mucking around, throwing rocks at people's greenhouses, and we said, let's go to Freddie the Picture Man's house. Stephen Rogers got scared and ran off. He did. That's another story about Stephen Rogers. Will you ride my white horse? But we'll come to that another day. And we went to Freddie the Picture Man's house, and we walked up this garden path, we were not giggling and whatnot, and I can't remember what we were going to do. Maybe play Knockdown Ginger. But before we had a chance to knock on the door, the letterbox flew open outwards, and this hand with a large knife came flying out, going, and we all screamed and ran off. Yeah. That's all I know about Freddie the Picture Man. Yeah. So we had the Red House Painters yet?
No.
Monday, I am chased by Grace, running in her dress of lace. She had red, greasy, curly hair and waved long fingers in the air. Tuesday, in my throes of grief, at mother's grave to lay a wreath, I sensed that someone else was there. Jennifer Henry came to stare. Wednesday, it began to rain. Tina Ballerina came. She danced with me, and then she tried to kiss my face. I cried and cried. On Thursday night, guess what I saw standing at the bathroom door? For one who walks upon her toes, Linda, Linda with no nose. Friday, many tears were shed, Mary Ann beneath my bed. I wanted to turn on the light, I did not sleep a wink that night. Saturday, to my dismay, the toys and dolls came out to play. They write things on the floor for me, and spell them out in cutlery. Sunday, in the dark outside, like every Sunday eventide, standing where the tulips grow in the garden down below. A tall thin thing is standing still, I watch him from my windowsill. Every Sunday night I peek out through my curtains every week. He's standing down beneath the tree, his neck cranes to look up at me. He tells me in a whispered way, but one day, very soon he may, come up and get me in my bed. That fills me with a sense of dread.